a purpose, a plan, and a promise.
Amen.
And God shows you all the way down through the Bible how he used people in his plan to fulfill his purpose. And he have a part for you in his plan to fulfill his purpose.
Amen.
He's always done that from the beginning. Milton, he didn't just start this yesterday.
No.
God has been calling and using people ever since the time of Noah and Abraham and Methuselah, all of those.
Yeah.
And he's still calling and putting people in his plan and giving them a purpose on how he's going to fulfill his promise in the plan that he gives them.
Amen.
Habakkuk was the same way. He had a plan for Habakkuk. His plan for Habakkuk was Habakkuk was a prophet. He was a watchman. So he was to watch out for the nation of Israel. But Habakkuk had a dilemma when we look at this particular lesson. I mean, when you look at that, and God had already called for justice.
Yes, he had.
That's why you see some even, I hate to say this, but you see some churches stagnated. Mama, because they never grow. They never grow. Why? Because of God's justice. Something in that line, they've done to offend God. And where they used to be a great big multi-congregation, now it's not so multi anymore, and it's not going to grow anymore. And you can tell it's not going to grow because they don't have any children, any youth. It's just a lot of baby boomers and seniors sitting up having church. Amen.
Amen.
And a lot of it is because people don't want to look at it like that, but a lot of it is because God done got tired of it.
Oh, yes, he has.
That's why he sent his prophets.
Yes.
Remember last week he said, these people honor me with their lips, like I'm stupid or something, but your heart's far from me. And you act like I don't know that, and I'm God. I'm the one that created the universe. Yeah, I'm that awesome God that you all always calling on.
Right.
But yet still you think I'm too stupid and I'm omniscient. I know everything, and yet you think I'm too stupid to know that you're just going through the motions.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it. I'm not going to hear your music.
Yes.
I'm not going to accept your sacrifices. Playing me like that. Y'all play each other like that, but don't play me like that.
That's what he said.
I mean, can you just imagine
Yeah.
Right, for
this
real.
awesome God that we serve and talk about? One that's immutable. He just don't change. Huh? The one that's omnipresent. He's everywhere. Yeah, we preach about him in the pulpit.
Right.
And teach people, yeah, he's omniscient. He knows you're down sitting, he knows you're uprising, he knows your thoughts are far. Yeah, we teach people about him. But do we not think that he knows what goes on in our individual personal lives that make up the body of Christ, the church, the ecclesia, the called out assembly? He knows.
Yes, he does.
Teach, Rev.
And one day, just like here, he's going to get tired. People talking about stuff happening, talking about stuff happening. Viruses and things like that. Y'all talking about the corona?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, all this disaster and things that's going on down here on the earth. I mean, somehow seem to me that some things is being repeated because man didn't learn the lesson the first time.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Speak the word.
Yeah, he said that all them viruses and stuff, they come out down here.
Yeah.
Maybe trying to get somebody's attention. That big fire up there in Australia, even not just in the United States,
Right.
but we talking about all over the world.
Yes.
Repeating.
Yes.
We always teach, for God
Yes.
so loved the world.
Yes.
And the people in the world is full of iniquity. That's the issue.
Amen.
They done got comfortable in their sins. Like God don't know.
Yep.
And then again, they're not trying to change. Matter of fact, that's what iniquity is.
Yes, it is.
You're not trying to change. You want God to go along with your style of life, whatever it is.
Yep.
You're right.
And I'm going to keep on doing it. And I don't think God going to punish me because we serve a God that's kind and merciful and compassionate. I don't think God going to punish me. But I'm going to keep doing what I want to do. I'm going to blame it on ignorance because I haven't been to church and Mom and them didn't teach me. So I really don't know. I mean, remember in the book of Romans, it said being ignorant of God's righteousness, going about to establish your own righteousness.
Yeah.
You have not submitted yourselves unto the righteousness of God. That's the whole key. That's what Israel's problem and issues were.
Amen.
They were depending on themselves and the little gods that people made with their hands. Worshiping them,
Yes.
calling on them,
Yes.
and expecting them to deliver or do something for them. Even wanted the Egyptians to come help us. Remember, they wanted some help from other nations?
Yes.
Yeah.
God had already passed judgment on them. He said, you should have been coming to me instead of man.
Right.
But you went to man.
Right.
Woo,
Now I'm going to let the mighty Assyrians come.
yes, sir.
And just like I like to go catch those fish in the lake, the Assyrian army, they actually, not metaphorically, but they actually use those big fish hooks. And they actually use those big nets that you use to catch fish.
Ah.
I'm going to let the Assyrians come and now think y'all going to run. They're going to throw the net over you all. And after they catch you, they're going to put hooks in your mouth.
Yes.
Literally.
Yes. Yes.
Not metaphorically.
Right.
Them Assyrians were some bad dudes, Ron.
Sir.
But God didn't tell them to do all that. God just told them to take them into captivity. Now they gonna get punished,
Right.
for punishing Israel after God allowed them to go punish Israel.
Right.
But God didn't tell them to brutalize them.
Right. Right.
They gonna get to feel some of it themselves. But you got to look at this text. And I'm just letting you all know, I mean, some things that's in the text, so when we read this text, we can have a better comprehension span.
Yeah.
And how to basically apply it to your life. I got to apply it to my life. That's why my conviction is so strong and heavy, because everything I teach, Milton, I got to apply it to my life.
Yes.
Amen.
Is it easier for me than it is for you?
No.
Hey, no, surely not. But all we can do is make sure that we try with the help and the power of the Holy Spirit.
Yes.
Yes.
We're going to go ahead and read this lesson, a prayer for justice. And when we look at a prayer for justice, and you know, the prior prophet was talking about the day of the Lord. I mean, and we're still looking at that even today, the day of the Lord. What happens on the great judgment day? What happens on that great getting up morning? What happens when the Lord come back? Is everyone going to be happy when he come back? Those two people in the field plowing, are they going to be happy while one is taken away and the other one is left? Those two people that's in the bed sleeping, God take one and leave the other one there. Are they going to be happy when the day of the Lord comes? You have to ask yourself, or do you really want the day of the Lord to come? I mean, the disciples' prayer is come quickly, Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
Deliver us. Because we're in the same mess that they were in during this particular time in their life and culture of the single kingdom. First Lady Harden, this is single kingdom stuff.
Oh, it is.
This single kingdom
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
This was where they was waiting to be taken into captivity.
Yes.
It was still a united kingdom.
United. Exactly.
Yeah, but every prophet didn't go to the single kingdom. So some went to the divided kingdom. But this particular prophet here that we're dealing with is going to the single kingdom. And he have a message of judgment for that kingdom. And this kingdom that he's going to was the kingdom of Judah.
Yes.
Remember you had the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. The northern kingdom being Israel, the southern kingdom being Judah.
Yes.
And the prophets either went to the northern kingdom or the southern kingdom or to both kingdoms. The prophet went before they went into captivity, while they were in captivity, and when they came out of captivity.
Yes.
Yes.
So the prophets had a role that never ended, never ceased. Because Israel never did come back as the prophets were suggesting that they should do.
Yes.
You know, Habakkuk, he's suggesting the same thing.
Right.
But he knows that one day in the end, looking at the millennial period, looking when Christ returned, see, this is some prophecy in this also.
Yes, sir.
Sort of prophetic book. Because he's also referring to the time when Jesus come back. And he's going to restore and bring everything back together. God never just leads you in the dumps. He always gets you out. He never leaves you at the bottom of the staircase. He brings you to the top.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what he have always done. He has always proved himself to be faithful. Whether Israel was unfaithful or not, God has always been faithful to them. And Herbert, those that he loves, come on, Mom and Daddy. Y'all love y'all children.
Yes.
I mean, the Lord chastises his.
That's right.
Yep.
Mom and Daddy don't do that no more.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's showing that you really don't love them.
Amen.
When you just let them do what they want to do.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, my mom and them didn't care about me. They just let me do whatever I wanted to do.
No caring concern.
Huh? None.
None at all.
Long as you out of the house.
Out of there.
Really. That's parents' mentality. You think, and God had given us some illustrations prior. Talking about if you ask for bread, will he give you a stone? Or if you ask for a serpent, will he give you a scorpion? God's not going to give you anything that's going to make you, allow you to hurt or bring destruction to yourself.
Right.
The same way we're not going to do our children.
Yes.
But those that you love, you just can't allow them to get away with anything.
You cannot.
I tell them kids all the time, God ain't going to let you off the hook just because your friends get off the hook.
Yeah.
You know, you might run around with some bad people, and every time you run out them, guess what? You're going to get caught, and they going to get off the hook. Well, why? I say, because God ain't going to allow you to do it, because you know better. You're a child of God.
Yep.
When the rest of them can get off the hook. Let's read this little short lesson. And then kind of go back. In fact, it's stressed basically God had that indictment against Judah and against Israel, and it's imminent now that they are going to be judged. And when we look at this, we look at justice versus human injustice, and we know that. And like justice, fair for all, and God is the source of model justice. And we look at this dialogue, it's a dialogue between God and the prophet. They have a little dialogue together. The prophet has something to say, and then God answers him.
Yes.
We do know that whenever God asks a question, God always knows the answer. He's just asking to see if you're going to ask. He already know the answer. Old Habakkuk had that complaint come on now, before he had the complaint line, God already knew what he's going to complain about, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
He's going to complain about the injustice of God. God already knew. And if God already know, why do he ask us? He just wants to see if we are big enough to come to him. Remember when God asked Abraham, he asked Abraham, is there anything too hard for God? He knew the answer. When he asked Adam, where art thou? God already knew the answer, didn't he? When he asked Moses, what is that you have in your hand? He already knew the answer. When he asked Elijah, what are you doing under this Jupiter tree? God already know the answer. When he asked Malachi, will a man rob God? He already knew the answer, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Jesus came along and he asked the crowd, who touched me?
Yeah.
He already knew the answer, didn't he? He asked that lame man, will thou be made whole? He already knew the answer, didn't he? God knows the answer to every question before you even ask. He knew the answer to Habakkuk's complaint. Don't forget that God, when he answers you, he might say yes, he might say no, he might say maybe, he may say now, he might say later. If he say later, remember his denial don't mean that he's going to deny. Okay? So as we read this lesson, they're ripe. The vine is ripe. Now it's time to go pluck the fruit off of the vine. And the fruit is going to be Judah. And I'm going to use the Babylonians, the same one that came and overran the Assyrians for taking the northern kingdom off into captivity and abusing the northern kingdom. Now I'm going to use the Babylonians, someone who really know how to abuse, and the Assyrians is going to remember how they abused the children of Israel, taking them into captivity.
Yeah.
They wasn't getting away with it. God don't let people get away with it. Go ahead, Ron.
Hey, Pastor, wasn't this the same time that in Habakkuk that Jeremiah was going through?
You had several prophets as contemporaries of him. You know, Nahum, Jonah, Isaiah. That's what I'll be teaching. I say that the Bible is not in chronological order, but historical order, because all of the books is really not in the same order that they were written when you're looking at the Bible.
Because when I was reading Jeremiah, it talks about the same thing.
Contemporary.
Right here.
He's a contemporary.
Oh, okay.
They had the same message.
Yeah.
Went to the same nation.
Yeah.
All of them went to them before they went into captivity.
Yeah.
before they went into captivity.
Yeah, okay.
God had Jonah, remember now, Nineveh had failed.
Yeah.
Assyria had taken over.
Yeah.
The northern kingdom.
Right.
And now they say still on the move.
Right.
In their own strength.
Right.
What they think is their own strength. And now the Babylonians are going to come. So you had several prophets, major and minor, during that particular era that say from 605 BC all the way down to 721 BC.
Right.
A lot of contemporaries. I mean, they came at the same time. Basically with the same message, and the message of all these prophets were judgment.
Right.
Remember we told Jeremiah, tell Israel they're going to go into captivity for 70 years.
Yes.
Okay? And tell them to get comfortable, build them houses, find them jobs, because you can cry to me all you want to, but you're not coming out of captivity until those 70 years is up. So all those are contemporaries, but all of them have the same message.
Right.
Seems like Israel would have listened to the message, don't it?
Right.
When they had all the great revivals under King Josiah.
Right.
But King Manasseh had messed up so bad
Oh man.
that the nation never did go back
No.
to the right way.
Right.
So let's look at and read this lesson. Psalm 73. Let you know no one's getting away with anything
Yeah.
because the Lord is going to bring his justice,
Yeah.
not man's justice.
Man.
Not man's justice. Okay? Man don't know how to be just. God knows how to be just. And I mean, even though we think that he don't know what's going on now, don't be deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Amen.
Huh? And remember, Habakkuk is believed to be one of the musicians in the choir.
Right.
Choir boy. And what we just read is believed to have been sung. Okay? So we can get a good understanding. In this book in Psalms, Asaph, he was also a choir boy. Okay? So David didn't write all the Psalms.
Right.
And in this Psalm, Asaph have the same issue going on as Habakkuk had going on.
Right.
Truly God is a good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart. Listen, but as for me, my feet were almost gone.
Almost gone.
My steps had well nigh slipped. Listen, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
Yes.
For there are no bands in their debt, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. None of them have the corona, do they? Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment.
Yes.
Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They spread loftiness. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongues walketh through the earth. Therefore his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out of them. And they say, how doeth God know? And is there knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches. Verily I have cleansed my heart in vain and washed my hands in innocence. For all the day long have I been plagued and chastened every morning. If I say I will speak thus, behold, I should offend against the generations of thy children. When, this is key, when I thought to know this, it was too painful for me, in verse number 17, Milton, until I went into the sanctuary of God. Then understood I their end. Milton, that's your, some things you don't understand until you go to church. Oh, sometimes you that the wicked is not going to prosper in the end. Yeah. But when we look at this with this thing, I mean, we have some of the same questions.
Amen.
Habakkuk was deeply concerned about Israel. He was deeply concerned about the holiness of God. And that's the same concern that each one of us should have in this postmodern era that we live in today. We should have a concern. Concern for the condition of the world, society. I mean, you need to have a concern, basically. Because basically, like I said, down here, you're not going to get any justice. And children is always asking you that, Mama, why they treat so-and-so and treat me this way? Boy, don't you realize why you down here, son? Don't expect fairness. When you go to put in for a job, don't expect them to be fair. Yeah, your skin is a little bit blacker than theirs. So guess who they going to hire first? Yeah. Well, why would they hire them before? Because there's no justice down here. And that's the way that they look at things. And as long as you down here, you better not expect people to be fair. That's just a key word. The same thing is going on in our culture, even though it's thousands of years later. The same thing is going on in this culture today. Yeah. People are still dishonoring God with their mouth, with their lips, with the way that they talk. Yes. People are still comfortable in their sins. Iniquity. I'm not going to change. And ain't nothing God can do to make me change. I mean, but basically, Herbert, that's the mentality of society today. God needs to go along with whatever we do. God was like that back then. He needs to realize that we're a different generation. We have different ideas. So God needs to quit going along with that stuff back there and come on and agree with our ideas. Because there's nothing wrong with any individual. They can be who they want to be, regardless of what their gender, sex, or whatever. There's nothing wrong down here. I can go rob and take from whoever I want to take from. While I'm down here, there's no injustice. People get away with robbery. People get away with murder. There is so many innocent people in jail today that's locked away for something that they didn't do simply because they did not have enough money to defend themselves.
Right. Yeah.
They were poor, the lower class. And you all know, them people down there, they want some money. They tell you in a minute, I got to stretch my buddy's back, Judge. Judge, I got to stretch my buddy. Who's your buddy? That lawyer over there. And when you come to court, you better bring him with you. And then you better pay him some money too. Come on now. And then the lawyer get up there, they guilty. They need to owe the court this much money. They need to pay this. I mean, it's unjust. Don't go down there around them people. The Lord said you ain't got no business even going down there. You ain't gonna find no justice down there.
Yeah.
We act as if the Lord don't really know what's going on in the lives of the wicked. Don't y'all think the Lord knows that they're wicked? Herbert, he know we good. If he know we good, he knows we're wicked.
Yeah.
Why he said the wheat and the tare grow together. And I'll be the one that come and separate them later on. Because in the end, God is going to restore Israel and the nation of Judah. Because remember, the main focus is Jesus. So they just a point in his plan and his purpose. But his promise is going to be fulfilled through Jesus. So he's going to preserve this same northern kingdom that's disobedient. The same one that's going into captivity. He's going to preserve them because remember, this is AD and Jesus had not been born yet. He had not come on the scene yet. He had only been prophesied about.
Yeah.
So God's going to preserve them because Jesus got to come on the scene, and that's who the Bible is all about. And he could have skipped all this other stuff and just brought Jesus here, but he didn't.
Right.
He wanted us to learn some lessons from these minor major prophets. Yes. He wanted us to learn some lessons about Israel that Israel didn't learn about themselves.
Right.
I mean, there's lessons to be learned. Even we have an application in here. Yeah, you have an application.
Amen.
Because the Bible said, our application in this lesson, and you see what all went on in this lesson, our application is to be prepared and remember that the just shall live by faith. That's stated 3 times, isn't it?
Yeah.
The just shall live by faith in the book of Habakkuk. The just shall live by faith in the book of Hebrews. The just shall live by faith in the book of Corinthians.